Hey vets, how's it going? Markel here, back with another video. It is Friday. For those of you who are still working, I'm sure you're glad that it is Friday so you can have the weekend off. And for most of you guys who are watching, this is just another day. With that being said, I want to answer comments that were left behind, the questions that were left behind in the comment section, and see if I can help you guys out. Of course, I don't know everything. And I see that some of the guys who normally watch my videos are leaving comments below to help you guys out. And I really appreciate that, guys. First and foremost, I want to shout out to Gary, who dropped some information I was definitely not aware of. I did not know about the rule change. And I was still working off information I was given when I first got my Social Security approved, which was in 2012. And that was this. When I got approved, my lawyer told me that at the time in 2012 that I would have to be on SSDI until I turned 62, then it would go into regular retirement. Well, that is no longer true because of rule changes and because of a bill that was signed back in 1980 by President Ronald Reagan. So anyone who was born before 1960, you guys have that weird date for your retirement of like 66 years old and 4 months, or 65 and something. But for those of you who were born from 1960 going forward, we all have the same date if you're on SSDI as of now until they change it again, which would be the age of 67. So if you're currently on SSDI, it will not change until you reach full retirement age. Because the thinking is, as you receive SSDI right now, this is what it would be if you were at age 67 right now. They just projected out your income all the way to the age of 67 from where you are now, which is why you're getting your full retirement. So it's not going to change once you hit that age. If you happen to keep receiving SSDI all the way up till you reach the age of 67, there's not going to be like this dramatic change like some of you guys think, that all of a sudden you're going to increase $1,000. No, you're actually receiving your retirement, your full retirement right now. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. And I appreciate Gary again for correcting me on this, because I and others thought the same thing, because this is what I was told at the time when I received my SSDI back in 2012, that at age 62, it would change to regular retirement. That is not true. It is full retirement age. Okay, let's move to the next question, which is a question about VRAP. Okay, there's several videos that I have about VRAP, and there was someone asking if they're still eligible. Now, I did respond back to your question in the comment section. I gave you a link that hopefully will give you more information about you being eligible. But guys, you can just go to the VA's website for basic eligibility. From what I remember is ages 22 to 66. You cannot have a dishonorable discharge. You cannot be enrolled in any other educational program or be eligible for any other programs like 9/11, CARES Act, Montgomery GI Bill, Voc Rehab, things like that. No. And there was a couple of other things in there that I can't remember all of it right now, but basic qualifications is pretty simple. To me, if you ran out of all this stuff, like if you're not post 9/11, because most of these post 9/11 guys are still got GI Bill for life, or they still got it for so many years. But if you're not in that category, chances are you qualify for the VRAP program, and they're still taking applications until July 1st. So if you qualify just by going to the VA's website, putting in VRAP in the search engine, and you will see whether or not you qualify by reading through that list. All right, let's move on to the next question, which was a question regarding getting care back in the States when you're in another country, and what address do I use? Okay. Now this one is a little bit of a tricky one, as I explained in that video I did where you watched, because each hospital, each clinic is different. They all have the VA name, but each director that runs the hospital is different. What one director allows at one hospital doesn't necessarily mean they're going to allow in another one. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I formed a relationship with the one I have in Phoenix, the one I have in San Diego, and the one that I have in Miami. They all three know where I am. They all three will allow me to go get treatment at either one of them, okay? So when you say what address do I use, like when I just turned in my clothing allowance, I use my mail service address, which is Miami, even though I sent my clothing allowance to Phoenix. They have my mail service address in Phoenix doing my clothing allowance right now. So the thing that you have to do, quite honestly, is call, talk to the enrollment, let them know where you are, let them know what you want to do, and then they'll let you know whether or not that's something they're willing to do or something they don't do, and then you would have to find someone who does. Now, I will tell you that Miami has a lot of veterans that fly in and out. So I don't know if you've ever been to the Miami VA, but it's very simple to enroll. You just call them up, let them know where you are, let them know you want to enroll. They will transfer all your records electronically. It's simple the way they do it now. They make it super easy. And they'll have you enroll and have you an appointment set up. You can do telehealth if you choose to do telehealth. They are going to want you to come in to like do blood work, depending on your age, do some of the other things when you're of the age of 50 or older. So, you know, that's the way it works when you're living overseas and you're still trying to get care in the States. You got to call, you got to talk to them, and you got to see which clinic allows what or which hospital allows what. Like I said, just because, you know, Phoenix does it, Miami does it, and San Diego does it, that doesn't mean that New York will do it, Georgia will do it, Texas will do it. You have to call and find out. But as far as an address, you know, you don't have to lie. You don't have to make up something to say, well, you know, I'm in New York when you're really in Guadalajara or somewhere. Let the people know. That's the biggest thing, man, is don't try to hide stuff. Don't lie about it, because anytime people lie, they get themselves in much further situations than by just telling the truth. Tell the people where you are. That way it's in your records. Okay, he's outside the country. They're not going to call you last minute and say, hey, we need you to come in tomorrow, and you got to set up a flight and hotels. No, you let people know where you are and you eliminate all the BS, okay? It's just that simple. All right, so that's it for the question, guys, that I got. Again, I want to shout out Gary for pointing that information out about SSDI. I was totally unaware. Okay, other than that, guys, that's going to be it for this weekend. I'll probably put out another video either Sunday night or Monday morning. But until then, guys, I am out. Peace.